Handyman. And today, we're doing a humongous job right here in the bathroom. So, I know that, you don't have a lot of space to work with. But you know what? All you need to do is make sure you measure twice or 3 times and cut once. So what we're doing today, huge job. Really huge job. We're installing some hooks. Now, I know I was measuring the whole wall or whatnot because I want to make it proportional for Mama to hang her towel or a robe up here near the shower. Now, there's a shower rod over here, but think about it. By the time you get out the shower, and you could have had a towel right here, you got to walk way over there. I tell you, pneumonia could set in. You want to make sure you can get right out the shower, grab your robe and your towel, and go ahead and do your business, go ahead and dry off, and remain unsick. But anyway, so what we got to do first is we got to measure. But one of the most important things I will always say when you're hanging something on the wall using nails or screws or whatnot is find you a good stud. So what you want to do is you want to use this old stud finder here. Push both of the buttons, put it on there. And see, we already found the edge. You want to continue to slide it. So our stud's about right here. So what we want to do is take pencil, just mark it, all right? Just mark it where your stud is. Now, don't matter if you do a big mark or a small mark, because what's going to be key is hanging your bracket. So your bracket's going to cover that, as long as you know where the middle of that stud is. Now for this one, you really don't need studs. You can hang it right on the sheetrock. Why you want to do that, I ask? Because sometimes things aren't as heavy. But remember, you're going to put a towel, maybe a house coat or something on it. It can get heavy and pull down on that sheetrock, okay? So you really want to find a stud that's quite possible. And there's 2 different components in here that allow you to either hang it on sheetrock or right to the stud. You can either go in straight with the screws, or if you're using sheetrock, there's these little adapter things, or plastic hole plugs is what I call them. So when you start the screwing, they spread and really hold that screw up there and that component that's going to attach to the screw so it doesn't hang on the wall and pull down and, tear up your old sheetrock. But if you can't find a stud, I advise you. So one time I found a stud, right? Now I tell you, this stud was, it was stubborn as heck. It liked the same things I like, and I think it was a girl named Susie that liked to be called. But anyway, that's a different kind of stud. But this stud right here is a good anchoring point for anything you want to hang on walls. So matter of fact, I'm going to advise you to go out and get you a handy dandy stud finder. You can find them at your local hardware store. They're really, really accurate when you're looking for studs because they attach or they look for the depthness in the wall. If there's a lot of depth in the wall, obviously there's nothing behind that sheetrock. But as soon as it's shallow or they feel a hard surface, that's when they pick up that old 2x4 or 4x4, whatever stud you have in your house. So we can go ahead and get started. And you know what? I got to use my power today. So when you get started, the first thing you really want to do is mark your pilot holes, okay? So you want to take the back of this. You don't want to take the actual hanging piece because that really does nothing for you until you attach this piece that actually clicks into it, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it around and the letters need to face up. That's how you know you got it right side up or upside down. So what you want to do is you want to put it right there, dead center of where you got your stud. Now Mama's a little short, but I think right here is going to be fitting for her to get up out of that shower, hang it, even if she got to jump a little bit, okay? So what I'm going to do is mark these holes right yonder. Try to move out the way so y'all can see me at work. Then you just want to mark them. Just want to mark where you're going to put your holes. See? Got them right there. What I'm going to do now is break out my power tools. Now, y'all might want to get some goggles. I'm a trained professional at this. And you might want to make sure your aperture and all that stuff is at the right altitude and you've got the right attitude to be coming in here doing hardware work. All right. So I'm gonna get my bit together. Y'all gonna take a break. We're gonna finish this job up. This is one of them quick jobs. They got a whole lot of bigger jobs to do, but I tell you, this one right here, again, is all about making a house a home, making everything functional for the people who live in it. And I take pride in doing that. And people are in this house, when it feels like right homely, they're gonna appreciate it too. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead and knock this out. All right, I'm back. Hadn't attached my bit yet because there was an intricate step I wanted y'all to really pay attention to. Because what you don't want to do is make the hole a lot bigger than what you need for the screw. See, your screw is going to be the mechanism that actually drives into the hole. But you need a little opening, especially when you're going to be driving through a stud in the wall. So you want the hole a little bit smaller, but not so small it takes a lot of force to get the screw in. So what you want to do is you want to take your bits here. I'm going to get a little closer. You kind of want to size them up and get you one, yep, that's about it. A little bit smaller than the size of your screw. You see how I kind of went up there? See, that one right there, it'll be too close. It'll be too close. And I normally put the screw in front and get behind it. Now, you can go ahead and go up or go down because you do got those stud plastic holes that you can fill in if the hole gets a little bigger. But make sure that everything goes in there secure, all right? All right. So you can go ahead and stay on the line. I'm going to pop this puppy out. Start smaller, and if it doesn't work, go bigger. Don't start big because it can't get smaller. Think about that. So what you want to do with your drill is there are settings on these drills, all right? Some of them for torque, all right? And then some of them is actually for drilling, like impacting, like breaking the surface or something. So you want to go ahead and put that in there, tighten it in real good. Tighten it in real good. And sometimes you can go ahead and do this, and it's tight in there. That's why you see a lot of people with a power tool, they'll actually grab it, click the button so it tightens in there. Check that out. These are settings, see? Now, the top has a 10. That means it's torquing down pretty good. So now I'm going to turn it to what? Drill, because we're going to drill a hole, y'all. Let's go. So you want to get in here. And that hole's big enough where it got some give. So it doesn't have to be perfectly centered, but you want to get it in there. Go ahead and get it drilling all the way through that stud. Oh yeah, I feel that. Boom, first hole. All right. And you know what? It's a good idea to have old shop vac or vacuum cleaner around. And if you're actually good, you can hold your vacuum right here and catch the dust as it comes out. I'm a trained professional. Go ahead and center that right there. Sometimes it takes a little eye of the tiger, the thrill of the fight. Go ahead and get it on in there. Sometimes you just want to get it started, all right? You ain't got to puncture it all the way through. This bit ain't got to go all the way through the wall where the top of your drill is right at the wall. You don't have to do that because remember, your screw's going to do a lot of the work for you. Don't forget that. Let your screw do the work. Let your drill do the work. Don't let a lot of force end up making you puncture your sheetrock and your stud. All right? Those studs are very important. You don't want to make those very unsturdy by putting a lot of holes in them. Then they aren't the studs they meant to be to hold your house erect. All right? All right. So go ahead and change your bit out. And while you change your bit out, go ahead and loosen it up. Because remember, your drill bit is a lot smaller than your screw. So look at that. Pop that right in there. Now, we're ready to go ahead and put the bracket in. And remember what I said. If you're going to go through the stud, you don't necessarily have to use those plastic anchors. That's if you're going straight through the sheetrock. So we can go ahead and grab our screw, grab our apparatus, make sure the letters are up, and go ahead and put this puppy on the wall. One by one, let's get it in there. Boom. Perfect. See that? That's perfect. I I mean, I'm not one to brag unless I'm doing it totally right. So I'm going to brag today. Because that's out of sight. Dynamite, baby. Alright, so we got one more screw left. And I'm going to show you some other tricks to the trade here. I'm going to let you marvel at this one right here while I do it. I'm going to show you how less pressure I need. Alright. Sometimes you just want to blow off and marvel at your work. Alright, that looks good up there. Now, let me get down here and get this other tool. Now you got Allen wrench, and this Allen wrench is really, really small. What you're gonna do now is put this bracket up there. Now you're wondering how that bracket gonna go up there and stay. There's a hole down here at the bottom of it, right? That actually anchors to that bracket, which is anchored to the wall. Once you get that and you can loosen this one up, I will go ahead and loosen it up. While you got it out here, I'll show you I'm loosening it. And remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. I need some water. My lips are a little ashy this morning. But I'm up early. And I know y'all see my natty attire, but Mr. Motivation told me all the hard work I be working up a sweat. And these are Morrison Wickens t-shirts he gave me, and I'm seeing how it wickens my sweat a little bit. Matter of fact, I'm not sweating at all. Them flannel t-shirts get hot. It is getting hot out there, y'all. Now, don't play with the weather, because tomorrow it'll be freezing around here. Y'all already know. So let's go ahead and pop this puppy up there. So what you want to do is just line this bracket up, drop it right on there. Was that hard at all? No, it wasn't. But she's up there. So then you want to take it and screw this in so it doesn't move, wiggle, or anything like that. So sometimes you don't want to loosen it up too much because you're right on the wall, so you can't just take it all the way around. You got to stop and pull it out and get it in that good angle and then twist it. So you want to see how much give you got. There you go. See, I'm in there now. It's actually latching on to the metal bracket on the wall, and we're just anchoring it in there. Make sure you're pushing down on it, because the down part is where your screw's going up. Handyman mess up every now and again too. I got a little butterfingers. It's early this morning. Oh yeah. So let's go ahead and keep on cranking. Get this up in there like that there, like so. Keep on cranking until you can't crank no more. All right? Now don't be in a rush and be like, I think that's good, because once you start putting stuff on here and it moves, you're either going to pull the brackets out and the screw's going to start coming from your stud and you have to do it all over again. And like I said, you don't want to put holes all over this or whatnot, because your stud's back there and you want few holes in your stud as possible. Make sure you get it nice and firm. See, it's not moving, not wiggling, but still, go ahead and crank it a little bit more so you know that when you put a towel or something up there, it's not going to pull or elongate the holes you got drilled on the wall. And boom. Mama's got a place to put her towel, her house robe, shower cap, old wig, slippers, television, because this thing is up there, Daddy. I could probably swing on it, but I ain't going to do that. But yep, it's up there, firm and ready to hold on to anything you need in and out of the shower. Now, I want to thank y'all for all your support. Now, Hank has a lot of extensive jobs. Some of them run about 10-15 minutes, but the actual job maybe took hours. What we're aiming to do is make sure you know the proper steps and some key ingredients to make it all your home handiwork helpful. Y'all stay tuned and keep it on moving on today, because I got a lot of jobs and I want to show you a lot of things that could help you around your home. Because it starts off at a house, but you and you and you and you out there, working together, then you're going to make that house a home. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's been Hank, the Hood Handyman. Be blessed, and more importantly, as Aquanet, my love my life says, go out and be a blessing.
What? You be my friend, my friend.